Welcome, Scorpio. This is your essential reading for December 17th on Zodiac Attraction. Your finances, love life, and the one major blessing you can't miss are being revealed now. Let's start the reading. If this reading has landed in front of you right now, trust that it's not random. You're standing at the final pages of a chapter that has asked everything of you: your patience, your tears, your last reserves of strength, and the universe is gently turning the page towards something softer, lighter, almost luminous. The shift from November into December is sweeping the last fragments of old weight off your path, like autumn leaves finally giving way to the first quiet snowfall. Breathe. The clearing has already begun. Your guiding spirit animal for this sacred transition is the cockatoo, bright, unapologetic, impossible to ignore. If one has danced across your feed, fluttered past your window, or even popped into your dreams lately, take it as the loudest confirmation. This magnificent creature reminds you that your voice, raw, unique, sometimes piercing, is one of your greatest superpowers. Your energy doesn't just enter a room, it redecorates it with color and electricity. The world has been waiting for you to remember how brightly you can shine when you stop dimming yourself for anyone. 3 powerful portals open in your tarot sky this month. First, the Four of Wands arrives like golden hours spilling across a celebration you didn't even realize you'd been manifesting. Something you poured heart and soul into is finally blooming into tangible, touchable abundance. The stuck, syrupy energy of the past few months is dissolving. Doors that felt welded shut are creaking open on their own. What follows is the Knight of Cups, riding in slowly, deliberately, carrying an offering straight from the heart. This isn't a rushed gesture, it's a quiet, luminous invitation that makes your chest flutter and your eyes soften. Whether it shows up as a person, a creative project, or a newfound trust in yourself, it will feel like the universe whispering, "Here, this one's for you. You've earned it." Then comes the Seven of Pentacles, barefoot in the garden you've tended through storms and droughts. You pause beneath starlight, leaning on your broomstick of hard-won wisdom, gazing at everything that has grown from the seeds you once planted while crying. This card brings a spiritual exhale, an unexplainable moment of grace that defies logic and lands straight in your bones. You don't need to justify it, explain it, or post it. Just let it wash over you. Magic is rearranging furniture in your life while you sleep, making space for versions of joy you haven't met yet. December is your official invitation to shed. Like the snake that coils beside you now, sleek, ancient, unafraid, you are slipping out of skin that has served its purpose. Old stories, outdated armor, venomous loops of overthinking, relationships that required you to shrink, all of it is peeling away in long, translucent strips. What emerges underneath is the real you, radiant, renewed, and finally ready to be seen without apology. The Kundalini fire at the base of your spine stirs, reminding you that transformation isn't coming, it's already here, rising. Connection is your sacred theme. Not the shallow scroll-and-like kind, but the rare, soul-deep recognition that makes time pause. Some of you are stepping into the safest vulnerability you've ever known, able to speak your truth without bracing for impact. Others are watching someone finally see you, really see you, past every mask you once wore for survival. Cherry blossoms keep drifting through the energy, impossible in December, yet here they are, carrying promises that stretch all the way into spring. Stability is taking root. Security is no longer a wish, it's the ground beneath your feet. Spirit asks only one release from you this month: the illusion of control. That familiar grip you've mistaken for safety? Loosen your fingers. The discomfort of unfamiliar peace is not a warning sign. It's the growing pains of a life expanding beyond what you thought was possible. Trust the organic unfolding. Trust the quiet knowing in your body when something feels like home, even if your mind scrambles for reasons to run. You're entering a creative renaissance. Furniture gets rearranged, both literally and energetically. Inspiration strikes while you're decorating, dancing, driving with the windows down. Conversations deepen. Laughter comes easier. You catch yourself planning again, dreaming out loud without immediately listing all the ways it could fail. This is the peace you've been guarding with your life, finally deciding to guard you back. Wind chimes, bells, angel numbers on clocks, coins glinting in unexpected places. These are not coincidences. They're love notes from the unseen, reminding you that you're walking through the veil with eyes wide open now. Every time something sparkles at the edge of your vision, smile. The manifestation you've been whispering into pillows at 3 a.m. is unfurling in real time. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Welcome, Scorpio. Today, the cosmos is thick with turning points. You're standing at the edge of something that has felt heavy for longer than you care to admit, and the universe is finally handing you the momentum you've been quietly demanding. The energy is intense, magnetic, and unmistakably yours. Transformation disguised as luck, power disguised as calm, and rebirth disguised as a pleasant surprise. Card 1. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel spins in your favor today, Scorpio. What felt stuck or unfairly delayed is now shifting with almost eerie precision. This isn't random luck. It's the payoff for every silent sacrifice, every night you refused to give up, every boundary you quietly enforced. Expect an unexpected opportunity, a financial boost, or a sudden change in circumstances that makes you whisper. Finally, the wheel reminds you that you don't control the timing, but you absolutely control how ready you are when it lands on your number. Card 2. Ace of Pentacles. A golden seed is being planted right now. A new job offer, a profitable idea, an investment that actually feels safe, or even a literal check in the mail. This ace carries the scent of long-term stability, the kind you've craved after too many false starts. Your intuition will recognize it instantly. It will feel solid, almost heavy in your hand. Say yes before doubt talks you out of it. Scorpio thrives when security and power walk hand in hand. This is that moment. Card 3. Four of Pentacles. You've been gripping tightly, and rightfully so. Betrayal and loss taught you well. Today, the Four asks you to loosen one finger at a time. Holding too tight now risks blocking the very abundance the Ace and the Wheel are delivering. Protect what's yours, yes, but leave space for more to flow in. Your bank account, your heart, your schedule. All of them are about to need breathing room. Card 4. Knight of Swords. Your mind is razor sharp and moving at dangerous speed. You're cutting through confusion, overdue conversations, and half-truths with surgical precision. This knight charges forward today, demanding clarity. Texts sent, questions asked, contracts read line by line. Just be mindful of collateral damage. Truth is your weapon, but wield it with intention, not vengeance. People will remember how you made them feel when the dust settles. Card 5. Ten of Wands. You're carrying the last few logs of an old burden. The finish line is closer than it appears. Dropping them now would be premature. Pushing through today actually lightens the load permanently. The Ten of Wands here is the final exam after years of independent study. One more focused effort, Scorpio, and you set it down for good. Card 6. The Hanged Man. Surrender isn't defeat, it's strategy. You've been voluntarily suspended, seeing the world from an angle no one else bothered to try. Today, that perspective becomes your superpower. Solutions others miss will appear obvious to you. Insights about money, love, or long-term plans arrive in the quiet pause between action. Stay suspended just a little longer. Enlightenment is seconds away. Card 7. The Magician. Suddenly, you have every tool on the table. Intellect, willpower, resources, charm. The Magician turns up when you stop waiting for permission and start creating reality with what's already in your hands. A stalled project revives. A conversation turns in your favor. A skill you undervalued becomes your golden ticket. You're not hoping for a miracle today, Scorpio. You are the miracle. Card 8. Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment is sneaking up behind you wearing everyday clothes. A message that heals an old wound, a family moment that feels effortless, a partner, past or present, who finally says the words you needed, or simply waking up with a peace you can't explain. This 10 doesn't scream, it settles into your bones. let it. You've earned the right to feel this good without waiting for the other shoe to drop. Today is a threshold day, Scorpio. The Wheel and the Ace deliver tangible new beginnings and financial upswings, while the Four and Ten of Wands ask you to release what you've outgrown. Your razor mind, Knight of Swords, and masterful resourcefulness, the Magician, cut away the final obstacles, and patient surrender, the Hanged Man, reveals the missing piece. By nightfall, the Ten of Cups reminds you why you fought so hard, not just to survive, but to arrive at a life that finally feels like home. The battle was real, but the victory is quiet, deep, and unmistakably yours. Walk through the door the universe just opened. Everything on the other side already carries your name. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. The Wheel of Fortune has turned its gaze directly on your financial sector, Scorpio, and it's spinning faster than usual. What once felt like an endless cycle of almost there is snapping into alignment. Expect an unexpected influx, a bonus that arrives early, an invoice paid ahead of schedule, a forgotten investment that suddenly matures, or an opportunity that lands in your inbox looking almost too perfect. This isn't gambling luck. It's karmic reimbursement for every overtime hour you never billed and every risk you took in silence. The Ace of Pentacles plants a literal golden seed in your palm today. It could manifest as a new income stream, a property deal that finally closes, or a side project that starts generating revenue almost immediately. Your instincts will recognize the real thing because it will feel heavy, grounded, and quietly powerful, the way real wealth always feels to a Scorpio who knows the difference between flash and foundation. Yet the Four of Pentacles whispers a caution. You've been clutching your resources like a dragon on its hoard, and that grip has to loosen exactly one notch. The same hands that protected you through lean years must now open to receive more. Paradoxically, the moment you stop bracingly release a little control, the universe floods the space you created with 10 times what you let go. The Magician appears as your money manifesto. Every tool you need, contacts, skills, timing, intuition is already on the table. Today, stop waiting for the perfect conditions and start alchemy with what's in front of you. A simple email, a repurposed skill, or a bold pricing change can trigger a chain reaction of profit. Scorpios excel at turning lead into gold when they remember they are the Philosopher's Stone. The Ten of Wands shows you carrying the final load of an old financial burden, debt, a draining commitment, or a responsibility you inherited. You're one focused push from setting it down forever. The relief will feel physical, like dropping a backpack you forgot you were wearing for years. Finally, the Hanged Man promises that the biggest financial breakthrough today may arrive disguised as stillness. A delayed payment, a strategic pause, or even a no from a lender could be the universe rerouting you towards something 10 times better. Trust the suspension. The view from upside down is where Scorpios spot the hidden vault. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for December 17th are 32, 85, 60, 42, 4, 25. Daily love. The Ten of Cups slips into your love life like warm sunlight after a long storm. Emotional fulfillment doesn't announce itself with trumpets. It simply shows up and refuses to leave. For coupled Scorpios, this is the day a partner looks at you and says, with or without words, "I'm still choosing you," and it feels easier than ever. For singles, it's the moment you realize peace feels sexier than drama. The Knight of Swords charges through romantic fog with brutal clarity. Conversations that have been dodged for months suddenly happen at 2 a.m. or in the cereal aisle. You're done guessing games. You want the unfiltered truth, and you'll give it in return. This raw honesty might sting for 30 seconds, but it clears the air for years. Someone from the past is watching your stories with the intensity of a hawk. The Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands ride together in their energy, one deeply romantic, one impulsively passionate. They're wrestling with whether to reach out. The cards say they will, sooner than you expect, and the message won't be casual. Prepare your boundaries or your open arms. Your choice, never theirs. The Four of Pentacles shows up in love as the fear of losing what you finally have. You might catch yourself testing a partner or withdrawing to see if they chase. Release the test. Security in love, for you, is no longer about control. It's about mutual willingness to stay when it's no longer convenient. The Magician in romance means you have the power to manifest exactly the dynamic you desire. Want deeper intimacy? Initiate the vulnerable conversation. Want playfulness? Plan the spontaneous adventure. Your spellbook is open. Every word and touch today is an incantation. The Hanged Man asks you to surrender the need to force love into a shape it isn't taking naturally. Some of the most profound connections today will deepen in silence. A lingering look, a hand on the small of your back, choosing to stay instead of walking away. Love, for Scorpio, is often proved in what isn't said. At work, the Wheel of Fortune in your career sector is nothing short of a plot twist. A project that was stalled, a promotion that felt impossible, or recognition you stopped hoping for suddenly moves today. Superiors notice, clients return, opportunities circle back with better terms. The script flips in your favor. Ace of Pentacles at work translates to a tangible offer or resource, new contract, funding approval, a headhunter's call, or equipment you've needed for months finally arriving. Whatever it is, it has roots. This isn't a flash-in-the-pan gig. It's built to last and compound. The Knight of Swords slices through office politics and red tape. You're presenting ideas with unapologetic precision, negotiating like your livelihood depends on it, because sometimes it does, and refusing to sign anything that doesn't feel 100% clean. Colleagues might call you intense. Let them. Results will speak louder. Ten of Wands shows you within arm's reach of delegating or completing a workload that has defined you for too long. Finish it, automate it, or hand it off, but end it. Your shoulders were never meant to carry legacy burdens forever. The Magician transforms you into the most resourceful person in the room. Tools you already possess, niche expertise, a quiet network, sheer force of will, become your superpower. Today you don't wait for permission to lead. You simply start leading and watch others fall in line. The Hanged Man at work looks like voluntary overtime on an idea no one else sees yet, or turning down a sure thing because your gut screams bigger. Trust the pause. Some of the greatest career pivots in Scorpio history began with a strategic no. Health. The Four of Pentacles in health warns against gripping stress in your body like a treasure. Where are you holding tension? Jaw, lower back, stomach? Today is for deliberate release. Stretch, breathe, schedule the appointment you've postponed. Your body has been loyal, repay it with space. The Ten of Wands appears as physical exhaustion from over-responsibility. You've been the strong one so long you forgot you're allowed to be tired. Rest isn't weakness, it's maintenance for a high-performance machine. Nap, cancel plans, drink the extra water, small surrenders, massive recovery. Ace of Pentacles offers a fresh start in wellness, a new supplement that actually works, a workout that finally clicks, or test results that come back better than feared. Your body is ready to rebuild stronger. Give it the raw materials and the green light. The Magician reminds you that you are your own best healer today. Visualization, affirmations, or simply deciding, "I'm done feeling like this," carries real biochemical weight. Mind over matter isn't woo-woo when you're a Scorpio, it's biology. The Hanged Man may manifest as needing to lie flat for 20 minutes, hang upside down in yoga, or finally try flotation therapy. Stillness heals you faster than constant motion right now. Let gravity do some of the work. Wheel of Fortune promises that a health symptom you've worried about shifts dramatically, sometimes through treatment, sometimes through sheer cosmic timing. Either way, relief is closer than the fear voice wants you to believe. Family and friends. Ten of Cups spills over into family life like warm honey. A sibling texts something healing. A parent says the apology you stopped expecting, or the house simply feels peaceful for no dramatic reason. These quiet harmonies are the real inheritance. The Knight of Swords shows a necessary but sharp conversation with a relative. Money, boundaries, old wounds. It won't be comfortable, but it will be final. Speak your truth calmly. They'll hear you this time. The Hanged Man appears as choosing to see a family member's behavior from their wounded child's perspective instead of your triggered adult. Compassion doesn't mean condoning. It means freeing yourself from the loop. Four of Pentacles warns against financially overextending for family out of guilt. Love doesn't require you to bankrupt your future. A loving no today prevents resentment tomorrow. Ace of Pentacles might show up as a family member paying back money long forgotten, or a shared investment that starts bearing fruit. Abundance flows through bloodlines when resentment is cleared. Magician energy means you have the power to shift family dynamics with one intentional act: planning a gathering, starting a group chat with actual warmth, or simply refusing to take the bait in an old argument. You set the tone now. Compatibility. Pisces flows into your orbit with soul-level understanding today. Conversations feel like coming home. Tears and laughter interchangeable. Let them see the parts you usually hide, they can hold it. Leo brings heat and playfulness that cracks your intensity open in the best way. Their confidence gives you permission to shine without apology. Magnificent mirrors. Capricorn matches your ambition stride for stride and respects your need for depth. Joint ventures, business or romantic, feel built on granite. Sagittarius ignites your curiosity and dares you to laugh at the absurdity of life. Their optimism is contagious. Your realism keeps it grounded. Perfect friction. Libra softens your edges and teaches you the art of diplomatic power. Together you're unstoppable in negotiation, love, or simply making life more beautiful. Another Scorpio? Magnetic overload. You'll either heal ancient wounds together or trigger them. No middle ground. If you choose each other today, it's for keeps. Your lucky color today. Deep burgundy. The color of red that holds both passion and mystery. The shade of velvet theater curtains right before the lights dim and everything becomes possible. The phrase of the day. You didn't survive everything just to remain clenched. Open your fists. The gold was always meant to pass through your hands on its way to building your empire. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.